We've got some email questions. Are you ready?
Let's go for them.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Here is the first one. This is from Melinda, who says, I have 3 sons, ages 24, 27, and 33. All 3 are drug addicts. Neither their father nor I have ever taken illegal drugs. There are no other addicts in the family. Could this still be a generational curse? I have prayed to God and have had my church pray too, but things are still the same. What else can I do?
Oh, Melinda, I don't think it's some generational curse. If it had been, then you would have been a drug addict, or you would have had a grandfather who was a drug addict. I think that these boys are just, they have a propensity for self-indulgence. If it was liquor, they'd be drinking too much. If it was sex, they'd be abusing that. I mean, they're trying to satisfy themselves with fleshly activity. You need it seems like to me, an intervention where you, at least one at a time, bring them up to what they're doing and show them they're ruining their lives. Of course, prayer would do it, but you need to lay it to them. I mean, they're not only going to hell, they're making hell for themselves right now in the way they live. And they need somebody to work with them and say, look, you can get out of this, and you may have to go cold turkey if you're on heroin or whatever, but you've got to stop. And you need to confront them with it, but it is that a self-indulgent spirit that wants physical gratification above everything else.
This is from Matthew, who says, Dear Sir, I was raised in a Christian home and was married as a Christian. I've been watching documentaries and scientific programs about the Bible, and I'm getting confused. Is there really only one true God, and is the Bible more than a historical book about Israel?
You know something, you need an experience with Jesus, and when you meet him, it takes away all this intellectual cloud that is over your mind, and you begin to experience the Spirit. Your spirit joins with his spirit. You need to spend time with him. But if you want to spend time on these speculations, the world is filled with agnostics and atheists, people who don't believe in anything. And so there is one God, and only one way to him, according to the Bible. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but by me. That's what Jesus said. All right.
This is Stephen, who says, Pat, how does God communicate with his children? I've been told that God speaks to our spirit. But if I ask God for wisdom, can God then speak to my mind?
Of course he speaks. He speaks to your mind. He speaks to your spirit, but your spirit communicates to your mind. I wrote a book called The Plan, and it goes into detail about the various ways that God communicates. He communicates with circumstances. He communicates with the Bible. He communicates in your spirit, and your spirit communicates with your mind. So the answer is to
all of the above.
All the above, yeah.
Okay, this is Angela, who says, Pat, my 9-year-old daughter is an amazing young girl who loves God and has a real desire to share him with others. She also has a very strong will and desire to do things her way. When she doesn't get her way, she throws tantrums. I've heard it's important not to break the will of a child. Should strong-willed children be allowed more leeway so they're not stifled?
I recommend the cold shower treatment. It's very helpful.
With your clothes on, just move her right in there.
Yeah, that's right, when a child has a tantrum after a while. But I tell you, the strong will wind up being the ones who are the strongest for the Lord. And you just rejoice that you have a child that has that kind of a tendency. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but you've got to learn to live with it. Well, we leave you today with these words from Ephesians. I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your innermost being. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.